the Christmas lawyer here again, coming to you live from, well, it won't be live when you're watching this probably, but currently it is live here in my office. Yes, and I want to show you something right behind me here. I have this beautiful set of Ronald Reagan memorabilia. Actually, a few of these things belonged to Ronald Reagan, and of course some people say, well, you know, that must mean Mr. Morris is a Republican, a conservative. But, you know, I want to make something very clear. Whether or not you are a Democrat, a Republican, whatever way that you lean politically, I think attacking women is wrong. So for all of those people who have sent threatening messages to my family in light of a recent documentary, here's what I will tell you. First, number one, we are saving those messages, and certain ones of those messages will be forwarded to the correct, appropriate authorities. That's number one. Number two, for those of you who have sent those messages and happen to belong to certain groups that have claimed for many, many years to have been marginalized, attacked, that people have been intolerant, I think it's very ironic and sad, really, that you folks have been showing your true colors by showing just how hateful you are toward my family. In any case, I will continue to defend Christmas, to provide recordings of people admitting to discriminating against my family that they didn't know were recorded. Because I would hope that if I was, for example, not Caucasian, we'll say, and someone, let's say, didn't hire me on the basis of my race, it would be good if we could all set aside political differences, even ideological differences, to say, why, that's discrimination. It's a good thing you recorded proof of that. So when people don't like that I have tape recordings of other people violating my rights, I would just ask, are you just an anti-Christian bigot? Because would you say the same thing if I was a Muslim? If I was not a Caucasian? You know, I try to be consistent. And that is why I love people of all races, creeds, nationalities. Doesn't really matter to me. I wonder if some people are giving me that same benefit. But in any case, today I have a very special video for you because I want to prove to you, the viewer, that yes, our story does cross ideological lines. And I'm talking about CNN. Now, CNN is known, it's been called the anti-Trump network. It's been called all sorts of things. And yet, CNN, not too long ago, decided to do a story about my family. A lot of people think I'm seeking out coverage or whatever. I am never contacting the media. They contact me. But in any case, I want to let you watch what legal analysts from CNN have to say about discrimination and the Fair Housing Act and what my homeowners association did to my family. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some more decorating videos up for you so you can learn some new tips. I've got some exciting decorating tips. You're going to see some amazing parts of my house. Find out what I do with my family for Christmas. And so I'm really looking forward to it. But until then, it's time. I'm going to play that clip from CNN and the legal analyst from CNN, not Fox News, explaining quite effectively that actually religious discrimination, especially with the evidence that we have, is not really that great of a thing to be engaging in, especially when it's all tape recorded. So without further ado, I give you Joey Jackson, CNN legal analyst.
Look at this. This is Jeremy Morris's Christmas extravaganza. It's at his house. 200,000 lights, Christmas carols, Santa, hot cocoa, the nativity with the live camel. There he is. Only problem, the Homeowners Association wanted to shut it down. So Jeremy sued on the grounds of religious discrimination, and he won his 4-year battle. The jury awarded him $75,000. Let's bring in our HLN legal analyst. He's a great criminal defense attorney, Joey Jackson. We'll talk about the countersuit here in a minute, but let's talk about that $75,000 for Mr. Morris. What do you think? The jury got it right or not?
I really do, Mike. Good afternoon to you. But it begs the question, and it raises the issue of, litigation at what cost? Here's a guy that's there, and he wants just to put up a display. He obviously and his family enjoy Christmas. They celebrate it. They have the wherewithal and the resources to allow the community to come see it. And now you're embroiled in this battle over the course of multiple years, and you only get $75,000. I don't mean to say only as if it's a pittance, but you wonder in the emotionally taxing nature of litigation and the actual cost that he's expended for court costs, so it's a moral victory, to be clear. But I think, it shows that litigation, it's just not, in getting justice is not cheap. But at the end of the day, it raises the issue, and it reminds us that sometimes, the right thing is worth it. And here, you can't discriminate based upon any religious type of preference. And just because you want to do a holiday decoration for yourself, your family, and the community, and the Homeowners Association says no on protectual grounds, there's too much light, it's a live camel, we don't allow livestock, too much noise, etc. It doesn't make it right and from their point of view. And so I think the jury got it right here. Kudos to him, and may there be many more Christmas celebrations and decorations to come in the future.
Yeah. Again, it sounds great to come by and visit. Living in the neighborhood, that's where it sounds like things get a little dicey. So you got the Homeowners Association countersuing. They're saying, number one, the camel violates livestock rules. Second point, that I guess Mr. Morris collected $6,000, so they're saying his home is now a business. He says that money is for kids battling cancer. What do you think of the countersuit, Joey?
Not much is the answer of what I think about it. When it comes to livestock, I think the issue for livestock is that you don't want any permanent livestock on the property. That certainly, we can buy into, but if it's there for 5 days, does it really represent a problem? As to the issue of running a business, if you're getting money so that you could donate it to someone else, is that running a business, or is it a charitable event of limited duration? And so all these issues that they're throwing at him, I think, are to intimidate and to otherwise suggest to others who dare take on the Homeowners Association that if you think about suing me, I'm going to sue you and make your life miserable. I think justice prevailed here. I think at the end of the day, the jury got it right, and people should be allowed to celebrate Christmas. And for those who don't, I say, bah humbug.
That's right. The Homeowners Association playing the role of Ebenezer Scrooge. And they've lost once, maybe twice. We'll see how it plays out. Joey, thanks again. Appreciate it.
Mike.
These German-made Steinbach nutcrackers really are fantastic. I've got to fix this little piece that my son broke. But you know what's even better than a German Steinbach nutcracker? Yeah, it was that CNN analyst, Joey Jackson. Joey, thank you so much for actually taking a look at our case, reading that the Homeowners Association actually is on tape, admitting they discriminated against my family, and they kind of put it in a letter, in addition to calling the sellers of our home and telling the sellers they didn't want our beliefs. So if ever there was a case, maybe in history, with more evidence of discrimination, it's this one. And for all of those out there who just don't care about women being attacked at my Christmas show, I would just say, maybe you guys need some anger management classes? But until next time, I'm the Christmas lawyer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to send you over to me up on the roof. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Christmas lawyer. That's TheChristmasLawyer. That's the Christmas lawyer. Because if you don't, I'm not sure I'm going to make it up here much longer. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.
you.